Israel's traditional Western allies are dramatically shifting their policies by officially recognizing the state of Palestine. Well, Simon Barrett of Revelation TV joins us now from London. And Simon, perhaps most significantly, the UK, your country, did this. What do you think this means?
Well, firstly, this is a dark day for our nation, and it's a dark day in our nation's history, knowing that God raised up our nation to help bring about the rebirth of the modern state of Israel. What this means, it means that we've abandoned the only democratic ally in the Middle East, someone who we share deep intelligence and security issues, and we've literally surrendered them to the Islamist forces. Now, you can unpack this in various ways. You can look at it politically and realizing that our Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, is wanting to appease the Islamists and the hard left within his own political Labour Party. That's one aspect. But the other aspect is that he's an atheist and he needs to read Joel chapter 3, verses 1 and 2, about bringing the nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat because they've divided my land and scattered that his people, meaning the nation of Israel. And that exactly is what's happening right now with the British government, together with the French government, Canadian government, and also the Australian government in wanting to recognize a Palestinian state.
Okay, so obviously you and I have been involved in this space for years, but maybe from a 30,000-foot perspective, what does this even mean?
Well, essentially means that you are recognizing a Palestinian terror state, because we know that the Palestinian Authority, together with Hamas, are not interested in making peace in the Middle East. They're not interested in, as our government keeps referring to it, a two-state solution, an Israeli state followed by a Palestinian state. They want a one-state solution, which is the destruction of the modern state of Israel. You are not only risking Israel's security and rewarding Hamas by this declaration of recognizing an independent Palestinian state, but you're also destabilizing the Middle East, because we know that Mahmoud Abbas was elected in 2005. They were due to have Palestinian Authority elections in 2009. That got cancelled. So here we are, or just under 20 years later, no elections. And if there are elections within the Palestinian Authority, the likelihood is that Hamas would win and you'd have an Islamist terror state right on Israel's doorstep, which would destabilize Jordan, destabilize the Middle East, and pose a greater threat in terms of international security and threat of terrorism. So it's just utter madness and makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, Simon, I appreciate your time, my friend.
Pleasure to be with you, Raj. Thank you.